Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just making a smoothie. Okay, so let's see here. I got some green tea. I pressed it myself. This is loose green tea, decaffeinated. In the morning, I do like to use caffeinated green tea, but I didn't have any left. And yeah, so this is some chilled green tea, pressed green tea. I have some blueberries. These are frozen. I did give them a rinse and put them back in the freezer to chill a bit because they had a little bit of, just a little bit of ice on them, but they're still good. I have some kale and some baby spinach, so it's baby kale also. And I have some diced avocado. If you haven't had these on hand in your freezer, check them out. I always have some of these along with fresh, and they're just good for a lot of things. I have 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, and this is skim milk Greek yogurt. It's not non-fat, it's just skim milk. So it's made basically from 2% milk, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And yeah, so this smoothie is not going to be some sweet treat. This taste, to me, I love the taste. It tastes really, really healthy, and it tastes like exactly what it is, basically. So let's get it started. And whoever said good morning and all of a sudden it just disappeared, good morning to you too. And let's get this going. So I'm going to start by adding some of my green tea. So once again, this is some pressed, loose, decaffeinated green tea. After I pressed it, I let it come to room temperature, and then I chilled it for a bit in the freezer. I'm just going to add a little bit at the bottom first, so nothing actually, sticks to the bottom. I have about probably 1/3 cup or maybe half a cup of blueberries. These are wild organic. They're really, really big, and I got this, let me share this. Where is that? I believe it's Lucky's. I'm not sure if it's Lucky's. I could be wrong, but it's the Pacific Coast Organic brand. So these blueberries right here, this bag has so much in it. It lasts forever. The blueberries are huge. Most of them are. And this is just really a good quality blueberry as far as for frozen. It's been one of the best. You can't go wrong with it. So once again, this is Pacific Coast Organic blueberries. And I believe I picked these up at Lucky's. I don't shop there often, but they do have a few items that you can't find anywhere else, and I do go there sometimes. And I'm pretty sure it's Lucky's. Yeah, because sometimes I go to Rayleigh's and Lucky's for random little things, and then I'll find something and be like, oh, I'm going to try it out. And I try it out and I love it. So it is what it is. I'm going to be adding, I'm going to be adding some collagen peptides, and you can compare this to the Vital Proteins. The reason why I picked this up at Sprouts, shout out to the person at Sprouts. They turned me on to this maybe 2 years ago. I believe it was 2 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. But I was in the aisle, about to buy some Vital Proteins collagen peptides, which were probably maybe $12 more. And they turned me on to these individual packs. This is the Sprouts, I guess. They're off-brand or whatever they have as far as cheaper. It might not be their specific off-brand, but this is the cheaper version of your collagen peptides and comparable to Vital Proteins. So I've been using this and I've been loving it. So ever since then, I buy this instead, and you save you some money. The individual packets just make it really convenient. You don't have to scoop nothing. Excuse me. It's morning. I'm just now starting my tea, my caffeinated tea over here. And yeah, so I'm in a hurry here trying to get my stuff done and get some caffeine in me, make my smoothie. And this is not my breakfast. This is probably 6 o'clock still. I don't know what time it is right now, but I got up at 5 o'clock. So this is just kind of something that starts me off for the day because I don't really eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person. So I usually have some type of smoothie early in the morning and a coffee or a caffeinated tea and just start my morning off like that. And then I usually eat my breakfast, or I call it brunch because I kind of have a breakfast and lunch together around probably in between 1 o'clock or 3. So I just don't eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person. I will eat breakfast food, but not at the breakfast time. Yeah, I'm like a person, if I eat breakfast, it's probably breakfast for dinner. Yeah, so if that makes any sense, it does for me. So I have that in there. Now I'm going to add my yogurt, and this is 1/3 cup of half the fat Greek yogurt. Get my spoon. And once again, I love the taste of this. It's not that sweet. The blueberries do give it a hint of sweetness, but this is basically just a really healthy tasting smoothie. And I actually love it that way. Either way, I love smoothies, regardless of, if they're on the sweeter side or non-sweet. So I have that in there. I have a good amount of baby kale and baby spinach. I love me some kale and spinach. I love that taste, whether I'm chewing on it in a salad or if it's blended up in my smoothie. Either way, I love my vegetables. Yes, I do. So for people that don't like the taste of veggies like kale and power greens, this probably isn't the smoothie for you. Okay, but try it out. You never know. It might change your mind. I have my diced avocado, and I'm going to put a half of a cup. That's where I'm going to get my good fats in and stuff like that. And I have a little tiny bit of protein. It's not much because I'm only putting 1/3 cup of my Greek yogurt, but I'm not going for my protein right now. Right now, I just want to get some greens in. I just want to get some health benefits from the actual kale and spinach and my peptides and my blueberries and stuff like that. So what I'm going for right now is the antioxidants from the blueberries, everything I'm getting from my power greens, which is the kale and the spinach. I got that good fat from my avocado and my peptides. So that's basically what this is about. It's not about getting a huge amount of protein for my day, because this is just starting me off just to get some nutrients in my body. And I just feel that's a good idea. I don't know. I'm doing my best. I'm not an expert on this health thing, but do your best. And I'm trying to steer clear of sugar. So not steer clear of it, because you need a bit of sugar in your life to live and function properly as far as a human being. You can't just go sugarless. You can't go completely sugarless for your body, but I'm trying to limit my sweets and stuff like that. And I'm not a sweet person as far as food wise. Savory is my thing. But once in a while, you forget that there's hidden sugars in certain things, I guess you could say. Yeah. So let's get this going. So I'm going to put this on smoothie extract. I don't add ice because I keep everything chilled. I chilled my tea and I like it really cold. So everything's going to be cold. Long as you drink it right now and don't let it sit around. Or you can even stick this in the refrigerator. All right, let's see here. And of course you could see this is not a Ninja. Okay, we got some bits up here. So what I do is I put it on the milkshake cream. I'm going to upgrade my blender. I've had this blender for years. I've had my blender for about 6 years now. This one, maybe 7. I used to have a really expensive one, but I moved and I lost it when I moved. So I just picked this little one up, at Walmart. It works, it does the job, and it was really budget friendly. And it's been doing its little job and stuff like that. But for things like this, you just want sometimes it to be super smooth. And yeah, so I might upgrade, not anytime soon. It's not an emergency, but in the near future. But I'm not going to get no Ninja. I'm not paying no $100 for a blender. Maybe this one was $19.95. I would pay at least $39.95 for a better one. But other than that, I'm not wasting my money. Let's see. Now, I don't mind a little bit of the bits. It doesn't bother me none. If it bothers other people, that's why people get their Ninja on, okay? I'm getting my smoothie on with my Oster. I think that's how you say it because that's how I've been saying it since the day I was born because we used to always have these Osters up in our house when I was a kid. I sure know it's not oyster, so it has to be Oster. I'm just playing around. It's morning time. Just delete that, okay? Because I can't edit it out. This is a live. So if I'm a bit goofy, it's because I like to be sometimes. It keeps life interesting. Come on. You can't be serious 24/7. This cup is so cute. I have a black one with a white flower and a red middle of the flower. These are so adorable. I got them at the dollar store. Or no, I got them at the 99-cent store, but it closed down. This is my caffeinated tea. This is just some black mint tea, and I just needed a little bit of caffeine, and I didn't feel like making coffee or having coffee this morning. So once again, these are what I use. These are the collagen peptides, unflavored. I'm just going to fill. I just now washed and rinsed out my blender. So if you see the water dripping, that's why on the other side. Now that is smooth enough for me. And my measurements are good enough just for this glass. And that's why I keep my measurements the way I do, is because I could always have just the exact amount and I'm good to go. So this is my smoothie. It's really, really good. I mean, if you want something extremely healthy, I think this is as healthy as you could get. I'm not sure. You could get healthier, but I'm not recommending for you to drink this every morning or anything like that. But it's something good to start your day and then have whatever breakfast or lunch that you have after. I'm not immediate fasting or intermediate fasting. I'm so sorry. Okay, correct me when I'm wrong. I'm all here for it. So yeah, intermediate fasting. I'm not set on a schedule. So I'm not on a schedule for that. So I'm not like, I have to eat at this time every day after 8 hours or something like that. But I am doing it to a point to where I sometimes skip this and just drink some plain coffee. And I will wait until probably like maybe 12 o'clock afternoon, but I don't do it all the time. So it all depends on like what I'm going for and what I want to do. And if I feel like making this in the morning, but I was doing the intermittent fasting, I think it's called, I'm not sure. Well, it was working and it does work. I've seen results very quickly. And yeah, so I'm probably going to start doing that again pretty soon. But right now I'm just getting up in the morning and I felt like, this is a good thing to do when you're feeling kind of under the weather. I have some type of sinus infection or something. And I just been feeling kind of like I got a cold. And I just drink things like this when, you feel like you might be getting a cold or have a cold or something like that. I start like drinking this in the morning and just, taking in my antioxidants and stuff like that. And I'm always using the collagen peptides though. Collagen peptides, I'm always using them. And for me, I like to do it cold because I feel honestly, when you blend it in something cold, you get all of the nutrients. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. I don't like to put it in hot things like coffee and stuff like that. I just feel it's better cold. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. It could be better the other way. Yeah, so cheers, good morning. This is what I start my day off with sometimes. And sometimes it's a different smoothie. It just all depends on what I have in the fridge, what I have left over. But this is one of my go-tos. And if you hear some fighting in the background, I think there's people outside fighting like the neighbors. So I'm going to cut this short. So I'm going to go and good morning. I'll see you later. I'm just going to mind my business and turn my camera off because there's some type of fight going on nearby outside. And cheers. See you guys later. Good morning. Oh my God.